A Guernsey gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender and questioning support group wants to build dialogue with the island's faith groups in the coming months. Liberate says the topic of faith and spirituality needs to be talked about openly so churches can meet the needs of those who have a faith but are questioning their sexuality. Chair Markin Gavay explains how, for some Liberate members, it's a very difficult situation.
It varies from church to church. Some, I would say, find it very hard to balance their belief with their sexuality and some of the advice that they get off groups. We know of one person in Guernsey who committed suicide, partly, we believe, because of their faith and what they were told. And that's just one person we know of. That's the tip of the iceberg. How many more people have been affected by it? But it's not just Christian groups. We are reaching out to the Buddhist community in Guernsey, to the Islamic community as well. We've written to them, and also some of the spiritual and healing centres as well. So I'm really hopeful that, spiritual and faith leaders will accept the invitation in the manner in which it's intended, which is a warm invitation, and hopefully it will be a path to some really good dialogue with people.
Liberate Chair Martin Gavay there. So how do the denominations themselves meet the needs of those who are gay or questioning their sexuality? The Reverend Mark Street from the Methodist Church says they're finding that asking for advice can be a daunting experience for some.
The Methodist Church would offer a welcome to all people in the first instance. It's really important that we recognise the welcome that Jesus offered to people, and we echo that in welcoming people of all backgrounds and those who are trying to work out who they are. I think it could be really difficult for people of different sexualities to find a place in church, and I think that's really sad sometimes. It's important for us to offer a welcome, and for that welcome to be real for any person of any background or any sexual orientation.
The Reverend Mark Street there from the Methodist Church. What's the view then of the Church of England? Let's speak now to the Senior Vice Dean of Guernsey, the Reverend Kevin Northover, who joins us from the Vale Rectory this morning. Good morning to you. What's the Anglican Church doing then to meet those who are questioning their sexuality locally when they come for support?
Good morning, Jim. Well, the Church of England, like the Methodist Church, wants to welcome all people into their churches, and we want to make sure that everyone feels at home in church, because churches are a family community, and in families we have differences of opinions and so on, and we have to work things through together. And so I'm hoping that this dialogue that we're going to enter into with Liberate in the autumn will prove extremely fruitful and positive.
If a churchgoer who is in a conflict of sexuality and faith comes to you and asks for your advice, what would you say to them?
Well, it depends, of course, what they're asking about, but if they want to just live their life as a gay person, then that's perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to intrude in people's lifestyles, because Jesus welcomed everybody in life, and he never condemned anybody.
And what do you say, because there are some conservatives in the Church of England, the Anglican community, who believe that those who are in same-sex relationships shouldn't receive report, as it undermines Christian teaching or values?
Well, I would ask them to listen carefully to the beliefs and opinions that come out of a profound change of attitudes in our society to gender, sexuality and marriage. We need to listen very carefully to the experience of gay and lesbian people, and we need to listen very careful to what the world and medicine and science can tell us about homosexuality and the differences within people's personalities and makeup.
Yes, I mean, society has changed a lot in terms of the views of society. Has the church changed quick enough?
Well, that's, I would say, probably not. We struggle, and we, as everybody does, but we have to enter into that dialogue, and I'm really pleased that Liberate have come forward to ask us to enter into dialogue so that we can participate in that listening with a humility that recognises that we have things to learn and maybe some opinions that we need to revise, and that the church's teaching in this area of life may need to be expressed in a new language.
So as we speak today, ahead of these meetings, are gay people welcome in the Anglican Church?
I would hope so. In all the churches in Guernsey, we don't ask questions when people walk through the door, and I would expect every Anglican church to welcome everybody into their churches.
Thank you for talking to us this morning. The Senior Vice Dean of Guernsey, Kevin Northover, live from the Vale Rectory with us on the show today. We did also approach the Roman Catholic Church in Guernsey, but no one was available for a comment on this issue this morning.